Alright, well, what is going on, everyone? It is your man back at it on the Pan Am, Sir Gil. And, figured I'd take you guys along with me on my way to work here. What are we doing here? Is that left only? Nope, straight. No left. Oh, yeah, I didn't really know what I wanted to talk. There's no left, but there's a in the left hand and turn. Well, I guess we could go over the gear I wear and whatnot to help me ride in 100+ degree weather all the time. We'll start out with if you're trying to ride in the hot, literally, I don't think everyone can. We've seen people pass out at a lot less temperatures than this, just due to like dehydration. So I mean, you're either built, I feel like, to do this, or you're gonna get heat exhaustion rather fast and pass out. So I feel like it's like it's almost like a fish. You don't want to take a fish right out of like 60 degree water and put it in 90 degree water. I mean, you'll shock the fish. So I feel like we're kind of like the fish in this scenario. So by riding every single day as it gets hot, you kind of get more, your body gets more and more acclimated to it, till eventually you don't really realize how hot you're getting. And you'll notice those first few rides, you'll be pouring sweat, and then by the like peak of it, you realize you're not even sweating that bad. Cause yeah, I can usually make it to work. It's like a 20-minute work ride, and depending on how hot it is, I usually just start to break a sweat by the time I'm getting to work. That's also, unless I forget the ice pack, I might be a little bit more sweaty. But speaking of things to help you cool down, I mean the sun sleeves. Sun sleeves in the summer, they will bounce so much light off your freaking arms, it's insane. They're a must-have. That is for sure. I would not ride in the heat without these bad boys. I mean, sometimes I do just to get a tan, but I gotta know I'm not going a long distance, you know? If I know I'm gonna be outside for a while. I'm gonna be wearing the sleeves, that's for sure. They're just a necessity out here. I like the white ones, I feel like they work the best. So, I really do. My arms definitely never seem to be the hottest part of my body when I'm riding, even though they kind of are the most exposed. Maybe I just need to get like a green man suit, but an all white one to ride in. Just to reflect all the sunlight off me all the time. And I probably get some crazy looks. But I bet it would work pretty good. Do a full white bodysuit, ice vest over the top of it. Big chillin'. But that's another one of the things I really utilize during the summer is my ice vest. It is a huge difference just to have that like nice cold contrast. It's not like it cools your entire body, but it does keep your core cool. And I mean, like, that's like the chunkiest portion of your body, right? So if you can kind of keep that cool, the chances that you'll get heat exhaustion and all that, I feel like, are a lot less. Every now and again, I'll just like pump up my chest too, just to fully seat all the ice into my chest and feel so good for a second. So yeah, I got one with the removable ice packs. I didn't want one where I had to throw the whole thing in there. I wanted there to be a switch out option in case I forgot to put it in the freezer, which I've done quite often. So the fact that mine came with like 10 or 20 or something packs that you fill up by yourself, that was pretty prime. So yeah, I got like the 6 in the vest and then 6 in the freezer. It's like backups in case I forget. And we're about to go on a ride. So yeah, definitely suggest an ice vest. Especially if you're out here in Phoenix. I've told a few people about these things, and I don't know why nobody actually picks them up. I feel like they work pretty well. I mean, they do for me. And it's really not that much of a weight difference or anything like that. I never feel the weight because it's on my core, you know, kind of like a backpack. It's not as noticeable. So, yeah, heat mods, I mean, I don't know what's better, the ice vest or the sun sleeves. Honestly, I think the sun sleeves, just because they're going to keep you from getting burned and they're going to keep you from getting extremely hot. So they kind of have two functions. I mean, most people are already wearing a shirt, I hope, while they're riding. So you really only get the cooling function out of the vest. Although it does do the cooling function very well. If I only had $20 in my pocket and I was trying to make a difference on my daily, I'd definitely be getting the a couple packs of these sun sleeves first. Saving my next $20 for an ice pack eventually. God damn. I don't know how loud that came up on camera. That was loud as fuck. It scared the dick out of me. Another thing that helps with the heat is definitely keeping that hot air off your face. So a nice windshield is a definite plus. I never really realized how much of a difference it made until I got a bike with a windshield. You know, you don't know until you know. And yeah, riding that thing around, I'm like, oh, it's so nice not having all this hot air just blasting me right in my eyeballs, drying my eyeballs up in like 2 seconds. I kind of want an energy drink before work today. I think we're going to stop and get one. I was watching a police video earlier today and it was right on this road. It was like right down here. Somewhere the guy got shot. It happened a while ago though. As QT should do. Down in the comments below, is it going to make the noise this time, or will it not? We'll give it the shake for the best option, for its best chances. All right. And final verdict is, that's a big creech. What's up, bird? What's up, bird? Looks like nice bike, bruh. Let me go check out this Suburban. See if he's got any bread. I gotta call Harley about that fuel pump though, on the reels. On the for reals. I've just been putting it off because I don't want my bike in the shop. Like, fucking just run it till it dies. I mean, I could probably look up and see what the pump is, but I think my shit's under factory. Although I'd want to put the aftermarket fuel pump in there because I think they made a better one, or the company makes a pretty reliable design for this bike. So I'd like to give that one a try, but if it's under warranty, I'm sure they're just going to put a Harley one in there. I'm sure they'll put the updated Harley one in there, but honestly, I don't think it's the fuel pumps that's the problem. I mean, a stronger fuel pump might, you know, a more less tolerant, what would you call that? Susceptible. Yeah, less tolerant, susceptible fuel pump, maybe. Something that's able to spin with a little bit more gunk. If there was gunk in there, you know, like more varnish or whatever. So I could see them doing that as like an update. So essentially it works just as well, but it just has bigger clearances so that it doesn't bind up like that and cause that noise. But I don't know, it's not even really binding up, because if it was binding up like solidly, I mean, the bike wouldn't run. And that's like the weird thing. It's like when I took off and left from the house, no noise. Oh, there was the noise right at the end, because it does its all like drop thing as it's priming. And it prime, fine, but right at the end of the prime, it was like, and then it was done. But nothing major this time. Whoop. 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 So yeah, that's on the list of shit to do with the Davidson right now, is figure out that fuel pump, and then I got a 15,000 mile service I gotta do. Change the oil and check coolant and lube up jiffy stands and make sure all my electronics work still. There's some other stuff that needs done. I got the whole service manual checklist at home, so just got to kind of burn through it and get all that stuff done, and then once it hits, I'll do it before 15,000, and then once it hits 15,000, I'll take it up to the dealer to have them wipe the codes for me. That might void my warranty too, though. Who the fuck knows? I have no idea. It very much well could, but honestly, I have no idea, so I'll cross that bridge when we come to it. All I can say is ever since they've given it back to me, it's been working A-OK. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got for the vlog today. Hope you all are having an amazing day. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.